Back west, you don't see too many of these. Lakes, I mean. Natural or man-made. Any kind, really. We neglected the dams or pumped all the water out a long time ago. Owens, Isabella, the San Luis. Drained the aquifers of everything they had. Just a lot of mud and dust now. It's a different feeling watching the sun come up over the water. Takes some getting used to. But if you're here long enough, it starts to seem normal. That's what a ranger's life is now, looking east. You must be the courier folks have been talking about. Word on the radio is that someone wronged you back in Good Springs. The Mojave has a way of burning decent people up. But it sounds like you've done right by the NCR. It's appreciated. Now what can I do for you?
Do you ever stop talking? I'm investigating some intel problems for Technical Sergeant Reyes.
Interesting that she would wrangle someone else into sorting out the problem. But I suppose you're in the right place. A lot of intel comes through here.
You know anything about the problem?
I don't know Technical Sergeant Reyes, but coordinating intel can be messy sometimes. Things get mixed up, people get confused. Heck, I get confused, and I've been doing this for a long time now. What he or she sees as a problem might be standard operating procedure. That's not to say Reyes is wrong for being concerned, but it's easy for the sand to get in your eyes out here.
How do you coordinate the intel?
It's a simple system when it works. Patrol rangers radio intel to ranger stations. Comm rangers send the intel up the station chain until it reaches Camp Gulf. Then I or one of the other rangers on duty organize the data, evaluate it, and send information to camps or troopers in the field.
Why don't the ranger stations send intel directly to the troopers?
Comm rangers might have an incomplete picture of the situation. There's a lot going on out there. Intel needs to be coordinated through Gulf so we can verify and advise appropriately. Troopers have enough to deal with. We don't want them questioning their intel.
Can you give me any advice?
Well, the logical thing to do is to check with the patrol rangers and comm officers. Don't be too discouraged if some things don't match up. Different people see different things, and sometimes the meaning gets twisted, lost in static from person to person.
I know you're the one manipulating the intelligence data.
Hold on. If we're gonna have this conversation, let's go somewhere more private. Don't worry, not much bite left in this old dog.
Boone also watching. Yo. Don't mind me. Just waiting for Hanlon here. Alright.
Hello.
Good seeing you.
Sorting and manipulating intelligence is what I do. It's what Rangers are supposed to do. This job isn't all gunfighting and gulping shots of whiskey, no matter what the boys and ladies out there say.
But you're inventing your own intelligence reports. I've seen the logs and talked to the Rangers.
You have you? Misdirection. When you're pinned down, outnumbered, and 2 days from any help, it's just about the best friend you can have. Misdirection's what saved me all these years. It's what saved us at Hoover Dam. But it's been 5 years now, and Caesar's right across that lake. He's closer now than he ever was before. I was a young man once. I know what it's like to want to fight for your home. But this isn't it.
How does spreading false intel help anything?
People back home don't listen. They don't care. Senators, Brahmin barons, folks who are just trying to make it from day to day. It's been so many years that people forget about it. Conscription brings in fresh troops that die here every month, like it's routine. And even if we hold this dam, what then? Are we going to send the NCR's men and women to die here for another 5 years? 10? Patrol the whole length of the Colorado for hundreds of miles? Holding this dam, it'll be the death of us.
But what does that accomplish?
Creating fear and instability among the troopers without causing harm. It's the only thing I could think of to shake things up. It took some people getting killed to realize I'd gone too far. I had to stop.
Why'd you do it?
It's never gonna end. This fight with Caesar. People back home don't know what these young men and women are in for. The Legion is the worst enemy we've ever faced. But we can't stop Caesar here. Not without getting a lot of good people killed. More than anyone cares to count up. But even if we do stop him, I don't see how we're ever gonna be able to pull out.
Aren't you fighting for the people of New Vegas?
We're fighting on their behalf, but Mr. House and the families are stringing us up inch by inch. They'll drain us dry while we fight and die over this dam. We offered them sanctuary in NCR territory before, but they won't listen. Troopers and rangers have been dying here for more than 5 years while the families sit pretty behind that damn wall.
What do you think I should be doing about this?
First thing that comes to mind is to turn me in. But that might not be the best play, all things considered. Even if your heart's in the right place, I reckon it might do a lot more harm than good.
What will you do if I don't turn you in?
Oliver can't stand that Rangers got credit for victory at Hoover. Whatever I recommend, he does the opposite. I said I wanted us on the ridge. He put them right on the western part of the dam itself. We don't have enough firepower to hold that spot. If the troopers fall back, and they will, the Rangers will advance to cover Oliver's retreat. We lose the dam, Oliver and the center are ruined.
What about you and the Rangers?
Rangers are volunteers. Every man and woman who signs up is willing to die for the NCR, myself included. A lot of this is my fault. It's only right that I stand with them.
That's crazy.
Maybe 50 Rangers will die on that dam. We lose over 1,000 troopers every year. Being here is crazy. Getting out's the only sane thing to do.
You're just gonna throw the Rangers at them? You want nobody to die, but you're willing to throw the Rangers. I'm gonna turn you in, man.
Fair enough. You want to do this the right way, go get one of the Rangers. Don't worry, I'm not going to run out on you.
Hello?
Rangers,
You
this
should
is
talk
the
to
chief.
Chief Hanlon if you have any questions.
I know I can
He's
ramble
usually up
on
on the balcony.
sometimes, but I need you to listen close for the next minute or so. I've got some bad news. I messed up. Made a mistake. I thought I could help us get out of here, but it didn't work out. Rangers get injured all the time. It's part of the job.
Hello?
But if you lose a few fingers, get a bad break, that's it. You step down. We rely on each other too much to let our infirmities become a liability. The Ranger knows when it's time. Only I didn't. Somewhere along the way, something broke inside me. I couldn't find us a way out of this desert. I wrestled with it, and it took me down a dark road. I wish I could explain it to you. The old chief's finally at a loss for words. Send me all the Legion you can. I'll be waiting for them.
That shot came from the chief's office.
Turn this ender complete.
Chief, why did you do it?
You get out of here. Oh, too heavy. Ranger Sequoia. Bonus critical chance. Not a unique weapon, but a rare one. 63 damage, 136 DPS, shoots 45, 70 government. It hit real hard, but it break real easy. Yeah, fuck it. Damn. Yeah, all the high-level rangers will have these. Well, not all of them. Some of them have brush guns. But if they're in the box art armor, it's like a 50-50 chance they'll have this. And that's the earliest way to get it. Is Hanlon game ending himself.
Is it true? The big boss ranger done killed himself.
Yeah, don't know why.
Some folks just ain't cut out for army life, I guess.
Can you tell me about your squad mates?
They're mostly pretty nice. Poindexter showed me how to make fireworks. Raz kind of scares me sometimes, but I don't mind. He's had a hard life.
How'd you end up in the army?
Well, as it turns out, we had a string of bad harvests a few years back. Pa said he couldn't afford to feed but 3 youngins or we'd starve. As the biggest one, it was my job to go join the army so's my sisters could eat and so's we wouldn't all be killed by raiders and Jesus would love us. It's all right, I guess. I don't like all the fighting we gotta do, though.
Why are you so afraid of fighting?
I ain't scared. I just don't like hurting folks is all. Ma always used to tell me, boy, you're the biggest and the strongest, so you mind yourself. Every day she told me that. Guess I done took it to heart.
Tell me more about yourself.
Well, I was born on a farm out in California. Weren't much. Me, Ma, and Pa, my 2 sisters, and about 40 acres of corn and Brahmin. Didn't ever have no problems, really, except for some lean years. Then I joined up and got shipped out here to New Vegas.
What do you think of Camp Golf?
Oh, it's a fine place. The lake is real pretty, and we don't get bothered much by them Legion fellers.
Goodbye.
Toodaloo.
I understand the esteemed Chief Hanlon is no longer with us. A shame.
He seemed to be the only competent leadership this army had.
How'd a guy like you end up in the army?
It's a simple idea. The army offers fiscal security and generous benefits at the cost of substantial personal risk, if you're on the front line. If you perform too poorly, they'll scrub you out. Perform too well, and you get sent to the front lines. All I have to do is ride that mediocrity gradient to a cushy, do-nothing job miles away from the war.
Tell me about yourself.
To what purpose? It's highly unlikely you'd understand anything I'd say. Suffice to say, I'm a certified genius, and when I'm discharged from this pit of testosterone and failure, I'll have all the money I could ever need.
You're clearly not in charge around here, but why not?
In a strictly official capacity, no. However, as I am by far the most intelligent and resourceful figure on this base, I feel it's safe to say the soldiers here look up to me.
I wonder if anyone else would share that sentiment.
Genius is seldom appreciated in its own time.
Goodbye.
I somehow suspect you'll be back to converse with me later.
Morning. I heard Chief Hanlon committed suicide. That's just hard to believe. Do you know anything about it?
I don't, sorry.
Oh, okay. Just thought I'd ask.
Why'd you join the army?
I guess I wanted to make something of myself, you know? Be the best of the best. I wanted to be a ranger, but guess this is as close as I get.
How'd you end up assigned to Camp Golf?
Easy. This is where they send all the fuck-ups and people they don't want. But hey, it's not like I'm bitter or anything.
Sounds like you're not too fond of your squad mates.
Yeah. I mean, no. They're okay people, but they don't care, you know? They don't have any ambition, no drive. They're slacking off, and that reflects badly on me.
Place doesn't seem so bad.
Please. Camp Golf is where they shuffle off anybody they don't want anymore. Assignment here is a career ender.
Tell me about yourself.
Not much to tell, really. I grew up in New Reno, joined up, took my shot at being a ranger, didn't make it, so I'm stuck with this crew of jokers.
How come you didn't make it into the Rangers?
Gee, I don't know. Maybe because I'm saddled with the worst damn unit in the NCR Army. Think that might have something to do with it?
Goodbye.
Sure. See you around.
First, heard Chief Hanlon took the lead expressway to Angeltown. Weird shit, yo.
Know anything about your squad mates?
We don't talk too much, mostly. Poindexter's a smart-ass prick. O'Hanrahan's a big pussy, ain't good for shit in a fight. And Mags? Well, Mags is cut out for something other than soldiering, you dig?
Sounds like a bunch of winners.
Whatever. Not like I need any of them. I do just fine on my own.
So what's your story?
Ain't much to tell. Grew up out west, in the Boneyard. Heard of it? Yeah, not many people have. Wasn't really a good place for kids, you know? I joined up to get out. My family's still back there.
Why are you in the army?
Shit, man, it was this or the Fiends. And Fiends don't last too long in the NCR. At least this way, the badasses with the top shelf guns are on my side.
Can you tell me anything about Camp Golf?
What do you want to know? Whole place used to be some kind of rich bastard resort back before the war. Now the Rangers use the old resort and we grunts get to live in tents. Fucking typical.
Goodbye.
Right.
There's a quest with these people.
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time.
There has to be like a commanding officer out here.
Nelson's back in our hands. Hell of a thing about Chief Hanlon. I never would have guessed he was capable of it.
How'd you end up at Camp Golf?
I've been here since the first push into Vegas. Back in the day, this camp was the hotspot for conflicts with the Legion, Raider tribes, you name it. These days, I spend most of my time trying to beat a little discipline into the soldiers under my command. They've gotten soft with no action.
Funny, I thought this is where they sent washout and losers. So, what do you do now that the fighting's died down? I'll say this.
Yeah, well, somebody has to wrangle those washouts and losers. Somebody's got to turn them into a real fighting force.
Sounds like you're a little disappointed in your troops.
Disappointed. We call them the Misfits for a reason. They're undisciplined, lazy, and they have absolutely no esprit de corps. The squad leader's got some promise, kid named Mags. But as for the rest, I don't see much hope. I'm going to make them shape up if it kills me, though. Or them, for that matter.
Maybe I can help.
You're welcome to try. Hell, maybe they'll listen to somebody they don't see as an authority figure.
Flags of our foul-ups. How do you like serving in the army?
Man, it's my life. I joined up when I was 16. I don't know how to do anything else.
Joined at 16 and you're still a sergeant?
Yeah, well, I didn't want to get promoted out of the field. I didn't join up to drive a desk.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Just giving him some shit, it's fine. He seems cool. Hey, losers!
Y'all sure are a big old hero. I gotta write my mama and tell her I met you.
Is it McCready? McCready? Like, I guess it's McCready, but just IE, right? I'm used to the Y. Asked me to talk to you about getting your squad in shape.
To me? I'll tell you what I think this squad needs. A little more basic human niceness.
What do you mean?
Folks just don't talk to other folks. And everybody's always cross with each other.
So you think I should find a way to convince the Misfits to get along?
That'd be swell. Only if they knew the idea came from me, they probably wouldn't take you serious no more. So maybe you ought to think about it first. And I sure hope you're more convincing than I am, or they ain't gonna listen.
I'll try.
Okay.
Eggs.
Hell of a battle at Nelson. I'm impressed our troops survived. Yeah, I mean,
Okay. Well, maybe if you tried to lead by example instead of tearing them down.
you really think so? Hell, I guess it's worth a shot.
Oh shit, here comes the brown noser. What you want?
That's charming. It's good to know team building's alive and well.
Shit, maybe you're right. Guess I ought to give him a shot. Right.
Poindexter.
I'm assuming you aren't associated. In
There? That you're so respected, maybe you can help get this unit into shape.
You're trying to appeal to my ego. I must admit it's an effective tactic. All right, I'll help. But only because I want to see if it's even possible. I somehow suspect...
Y'all sure are a big old hero.
How's the human niceness working out?
Boy, the squad sure is working together a lot better now. I think we're gonna be A-okay. Toodaloo.
Okay. I'm pretty sure there's, depending on who you talk to, it's different checks. But hopefully them getting along just helps.
Well, their test scores are only marginally improved, but I'm hearing good things about the Misfits' teamwork.
Alright. Well. Marginal improvements, and but they're working better together. Alright, let's go back to the mine. I'll just go into this location out here. Remnant's bunker. Key required. It appears some sort of passphrase needs to be entered in order to open the door nearby. Well, just because you have the helmet doesn't mean we're allowed in. Damn. Knocked his ass down. Hoping for some more movement. Here they come. And this one. Destroyed. Still in danger? There we go. Jeez.
Stay sharp.
I'm in danger. Oh, come on. Piece of shit.
Con. Yeah.
Yeah, Rex, get him. Alright. Dead. don't think this is a location over here, but I'll go and see it anyway.
Eat this.
Fish. Actually, I wonder how Ratslayer will do. If I sneak attack one of them. My sneak ain't good enough for this. Although I'm fucking them up. Either way. The legendary one. You guys aren't shit.
Guess we made it.
Yes, we did. Yeah. Better to continue with All American.
All right. It's over.
Not a marked location, but this is where Red Lucy sends you to get Cazador eggs. Got a fat man on him. Nearly broken. I got no mini nukes. So I'll leave it here. Can't get eggs preemptively. Whatever. There it is. Jacobstown. Hollowed out rock.
Welcome to Jacobstown, human. You're free to walk around. Just don't stare at the Nightkin. They don't like people looking at them. And if you're NCR, keep it to yourself. They're not popular around here.
I'm looking for Dr. Henry.
Doc's inside the lodge.
Okay. I had some questions about it. Jacobstown.
Such as,
What's the history?
was a resort pre-war. I renamed it to Jacobstown after an old friend. Died a long time ago. I figured us mutants needed a place to call our own. Town's far enough away from humans so they don't bother us much. One of these days I'm hoping we can trade with the rest of the wasteland. No more fighting, just get along.
I'd like to know about you.
Was part of a super mutant army. Ran a town, walked the wasteland with a tribal. Now I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah, that tribal. The chosen one from 2, because he's a companion in 2. Tell me about the tribal.
We were looking for a Gek to save the village of Arroyo. Eventually we did. Nuked an oil rig in the process. We went separate ways after that. I went east into the Rockies looking for other mutants like myself. Don't know what happened to my friend. I've got a feeling it turned out all right in the end.
Super Mutant Army?
Long story, so here's the short version. The Master created the super mutants and Nightkin. The Master thought he could unify everyone. No more differences, no more war. It didn't end well.
Yeah. You were a mayor?
Town was Broken Hills. Bunch of super mutants, humans, and ghouls all living together peacefully. Well, most of the time.
Talk about something else.
All right.
Why do some super mutants here dislike the NCR?
A lot of bad blood between super mutants and humans. Goes back years. Some here still got the scars and memories. Me? I don't really have a problem with the NCR. Set their sights a little too high sometimes, but they try. Legion? That's another story.
What do you know about the Legion?
Caesar thinks he can change human nature. Most of the Legion is following Caesar, not Caesar's ideals. When he's gone, it'll crumble. Might not happen overnight. Might take a few decades, but it'll happen. Basic human nature. Greed, ambition, jealousy. We'll see to it.
What makes the NCR too ambitious?
They expand. Fast. If you got land they want, they'll take it. Eventually. Did it out west? They'll do it here. They keep rolling over people. They'll regret it. That's how revolutions start.
Anything else you can tell me about the NCR?
Seen them grow from a single town, Shady Sands, into the Republic. They've done good for the most part.
Do any dealings with New Vegas?
Not really. Heard it's a paradise in the wasteland. Never been there myself. Doubt they'd let a mutant in. Amazes me people would come from all over the waste to throw away everything they've got in that town. All right.
What's wrong with the Nightkin?
Nightkin suffers schizophrenia from the stealth boys they're always using. One of the reasons I settled Jacobstown was so they could be cured. While they're in town, the Nightkin aren't allowed to have stealth boys, so their craziness doesn't get worse. Trouble is, the Nightkin don't like being visible either. They don't take being exposed too well.
Are there any town rules I need to know about?
Same as any civilized town. Don't start any fights or steal anything. We'll treat you fair. Not a lot to ask.
Goodbye, Marcus.
See you.
thinking one of these huts is a snow globe. A victory for me? I think that's where the snow globes is at. Service rifle. Hmm. 5 kings, huh? And he has a king too. Cheating bastard. No. The snow globe. Unless I missed it.
Jimmy? Little Jimmy? My, how you're grown up. So good of you to come visit your grandma.
Who's Jimmy?
Oh, Jimmy, don't you go being silly now. Come over here and give your grandma some sugar.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oh, of course I have, dearie. How silly of me. I didn't take my medicine yet today. How can I help you?
What do you do in Jacobstown?
I watch over the bighorners. They're sweet, gentle creatures, but sometimes they get ornery, just like my grandkids.
Goodbye.
Talk to you soon, dear.
Bye, Lily. Lily's a companion. But to get her as a companion, you have to do her quest. Oh,
Another
at
human.
least started.
One was enough.
Die.
Bother someone else. I don't want anything to do with you.
Why are the Nightkin here in Jacobstown?
The stealth boys we use have cumulative adverse effects on our minds. Jacobstown was supposed to be a sanctuary, a place to find a cure. Instead, we wait and wait. I'm sick of waiting.
I mean, I guess you could help. Do the science for the cure. Other than that, then, yeah, you just wait. What do you do here?
I represent the Nightkin. Marcus may lead this town, but the Nightkin listen to what I have to say. Doesn't mean I don't respect Marcus for what he's trying to do. However, he doesn't truly understand the difficulties of being a Nightkin.
Who's the other human you mentioned?
Dr. Henry, he's one of you. Go speak with him instead of me.
Got a problem with humans?
Humans are always staring at things. We Nightkin don't like being stared at. Is uncomfortable.
I mean, you're currently staring at me. Isn't that... See? I can stare at people. How does that make you different from some humans?
It is different. Right now, I'm trying very hard to remain civil, and you're not making it easy with your incessant questions.
Goodbye.
Finally.
I can.
I assume this is about something important? You're interrupting my research.
Something wrong with my cyberdog. I was told to come see you.
It's neural degradation. Biomed gel can only preserve a living brain for so long, so you'll need to find a replacement. I haven't left Jacobstown in years, but there was one woman in Novak, Gibson. I remember her living with a pack of hounds. Aside from her, I know that the Fiends and Caesar's Legion fight alongside dogs. There could be viable specimens among them, if you can get to them.
I have a brain? No, I don't want to use that one. The one we have is Violetta, the fiend dog. That leads to a bad end for Rex, and I'd rather not. You're a scientist?
Yes, specializing in neuroscience, both human and canine. Of course, this lab is nothing compared to what I had when I was with the Enclave.
You were with the Enclave?
Yes, but the leadership and I didn't see eye to eye, so I left. It was the right decision, since the Enclave's oil rig was destroyed not long after.
Yeah. Doc Henry here is also in 2. He's like a minor character. But you can find him. Canine neuroscience?
Cyberdogs and the like. It's not a field I work in much anymore.
Of course, also younger. Let's talk about something else.
If we must.
What are you working on?
The Nightkin have varying degrees of mental instability due to their addiction to stealth boy use. I've been trying to come up with a cure. I'm currently investigating the local Night Stalker population, since they seem to have developed a natural stealth field. I've also gotten my hands on a working Stealth Boy Mark II prototype, but that experiment is riskier. I'd rather not pursue that research just yet.
Why is the Stealth Boy Mark II riskier?
The stealth field has been modulated to use less power and thus last longer, but for some reason it has pronounced negative effects on the user. However, these pronounced effects will allow me to pinpoint exactly what parts of the brain they're affecting. Unfortunately, I'll need to run the test on a live subject, and Marcus has encouraged me to investigate the Night Stalker mutation first.
Does Stealth Boy use hurt humans?
It's possible, but I've yet to see any hard evidence or hear of any cases where humans were negatively affected. Its negative effects are more pronounced on Nightkin.
Why are you helping the Nightkin?
Because Marcus asked me to, and because it's a reason for me to get up in the morning. I'd like to get one more grand accomplishment done.
Alright, I'll help.
I'm not convinced that the Night Stalker mutation is a natural one, and I need someone to investigate their lair for proof. Some of the super mutants have looked around as well, but they've come back empty-handed. Perhaps a pair of fresh eyes will have better luck. Lily might be interested in coming with you. She's lost a few of her bighorners to Night Stalker attacks, and would enjoy a little revenge.
She sure would. What makes you think that the Night Stalker mutation isn't natural?
I've compared the brain chemistry of a Nightkin to one of the local Night Stalkers we killed. They both exhibit similar neurochemical changes. Now, I'm not claiming that Night Stalkers are running around wearing stealth boys, mind you. I just don't think it's all a coincidence.
Alright. I'm surprised to find another human here.
I prefer the solitude, and having a bunch of super mutants around tends to keep things safe and quiet.
Goodbye.
Yes, yes.
Huh. I'd heard there were new people in town, but I thought it was more super mutants. Nice to meet you. I'm Calamity.
What do you do here?
Most of the time. I'm Dr. Henry's research assistant. We're looking into ways to cure the, I'm also handy with tools. And once in a while I venture down into the valley to trade the bighorner hides and meat for supplies.
What do you got?
All right.
I got so much C4. Jeez. Rock flower. Want some C4? I got a lot of it. Here, have 4. Thanks.
Thanks.
Does anyone other than super mutants come up this way?
Prospectors looking for salvage, usually. They always run when they see the mutants. The Great Khans come this way once in a while, but they keep their distance. I think they're mostly keeping an eye on us.
You got an interesting name.
Thank you. Change names and jobs every decade or so just to keep things interesting. I picked Calamity this time because it sounded nice. I've never really done much science stuff till now. I'm pretty good at it. Or so Dr. Henry tells me.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I can test data. Astonishingly enough, the local Night Stalkers have developed a mutation not unlike the stealth field generated by Stealth Boys. Even more importantly, the brains I've dissected have shown heightened levels of endorphins and other neurochemicals similar to what I've seen in Nightkin brains. If this mutation is natural, perhaps a cure could be synthesized from the Night Stalkers. As far as I can tell, the Night Stalkers don't suffer from schizophrenia like the affected Nightkin. Mark II prototype. The Stealth Boy Mark II prototype is functional, sort of. The Enclave data wasn't complete, so I had to make a few guesses here and there. Unfortunately, the data also suggested that while the stealth field has a greater duration, the negative effects on the user are exponentially greater. I can use this to my advantage. The brainwave changes will be more pronounced, and it'd be much easier to figure out what exactly is needed to cure the Nightkin's schizophrenia. Lily has graciously volunteered to be my test subject, despite the risks. Keen seems to have caught on about the Stealth Boy Mark II prototype. I told him that it was in no way functional, but I'm not entirely sure he believed me. I'll have to keep an eye on him. And we will take Lily to go investigate the Night Stalkers once we're done with Boone.
Got a problem. Could use your help. Been having trouble with NCR mercs harassing the town, and they just showed up again.
How have they been harassing the town?
Killing our bighorners, shooting at the lodge, that sort of thing. It's getting hard to keep people from retaliating.
Sure these mercenaries work for the NCR?
Guess I can't say for sure if they're NCR. Whoever they are, they want us dead or gone.
What do you want me to do?
You're human. They might be willing to listen to what you have to say. Maybe. I'm not asking you to kill them. Just talk them into leaving. Hell, pay them off if you have to.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
Unfriendly persuasions. Yo. Dickheads. What are you doing?
Our business is with the muties, not you.
Go away or you'll have to deal with me, and you'll wish you were fighting the super mutants instead.
I've always known when to fight and when to back down, and it seems to me I ought to back down this time. My men and I are leaving. You won't see us around here again.
Eesh.
Something on your mind?
You won't have trouble from the mercenaries.
Good. Glad you didn't kill them. Letting them walk away proves we're not bloodthirsty mutants. If NCR or anybody else is looking for an excuse to attack Jacobstown, they're not going to get it from us.
What's the story with Keen?
Smart, charismatic, and hell of a mean streak. Doesn't care for humans, prefers fighting them to talking. He's got a lot of pull with Nightkin, though. He talks, they listen. Was hoping he could draw the Nightkin to Jacobstown. Keen is saner than most, but I know he's thinking of going his own way again. He's aggressive, impatient, can't stand sitting around.
Why does Keen want to leave?
Because of a promise, one I haven't been able to keep. The Nightkin all suffer from schizophrenia. It's the stealth boys they use, or used to use. Nightkin have a hard time being seen like normal folks. Can't stand it. A few already left to try and find more stealth boys. Miserable situation. They either stay here and suffer, or dig up stealth boys and lose their minds. Not much of a choice.
Yeah, the ones at the Repcon facility. There was also Tabitha and her group, but she seemed to not care about being seen. What happens if Keen leaves?
That happens, there's a good chance other Nightkin will follow. It'll make it hard to get a cure to them. Worse, if Keen and the Nightkin tear up the Mojave hunting for stealth boys, people are gonna get killed. Most humans can't tell the difference between mutants. Might come here looking for payback.
You're immune too. Wouldn't the Nightkin listen to you?
That's like saying Caesar and Kimball would listen to each other. Nightkin don't have a lot of trust for others, mutants included.
Goodbye.
See you.
To the Gibson scrapyard. Yeah, Violetta's brain makes Rex faster. The Legion Hound gives him more DT. I'm pretty sure Ray here
So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off?
will give him more damage. Doc Henry sent me. I need a new brain for my cyberdog.
Dr. Henry? Now, there's a name I haven't heard in years. Hard to believe he's still alive. As for your request, it's a bit ghoulish if you ask me, but Ray is pretty old, and I'll probably have to put him down soon enough. As for the price for this favor, 700 caps sounds about right. Ray's like family, and I've got other dogs to take care of.
I'll get the barter. How'd you meet Doc Henry?
He and I had joined up with the same caravan. Add in a lot of whiskey and, well, let's just say we got to know each other.
Deal. Here's 700.
Here, Ray. Mama's got something for you.
Oh, Eddie returned to Brim. And poor Ray. I believe. That's not all of our money. Yeah. He's mad, but. Oh. I mean, technically, and she does have a unique sawed-off called the Big Boomer. But I mean, well... Dang. Jesus. Trying to get some money back. Whatever. Is there any other way than just stealing it off her?
So, you're back.
And or killing her? Does she sell it? I don't think she sells it. Oh. Doesn't even have a weapon section. There's better shotguns out there, though. It's good early. I can just get here and just kill her. And or get it off her.
Is there something else I can do?
I got a new brain for Rex.
Very well. Show me what you brought so that I can analyze its potential.
This brain is from Ray, one of Old Lady Gibson's dogs.
All right, let's see here. Neural pathways look good. Definitely a breed of guard dog. If I transplant this brain into Rex, he'll be a bit more ferocious in his attacks.
Took down a fiend dog named Violetta.
Big brain on this one. All right, let's see. Damn, heavy amounts of the chemicals used in the drug Turbo are present. Transplanting this brain will make Rex faster than he was before.
Ray.
All right. If I transplant this brain...
Transplant Ray's brain into Rex.
Have a seat. This will take a while.
Rex has gained the Faithful Protector perk, increasing his attack damage. Quest completed. Nothing but a hound dog. Yeah, I know. I'm wearing a hat. Alright, you gotta think about people with hats. We're on the same side. Settle down. Happy bark. How you feeling, boy? Nice. Certainly look better. Want to take a closer look at you. Examine the painting of a bull on Rex's side. Painting through, though weather, fucking Jesus Christ. His brain? Rex's new brain looks fresh and healthy. Mechanical parts? Rex's bodywork is battered, scorched, and scratched. Jesus, man. Fading, it's still a recent addition to Rex. Okay, yeah. It's just to say that Rex used to be a Legion dog. Yeah. But that's okay. He was just with bad people. He's a good boy.
Don't look at me.
Be nice about it. let's go to Nellis.